Hello, my dear friends. If you are preparing for the SEBI Grade A exam in the upcoming cycle, then I would like to tell you that PFRDA Grade A is one very wonderful opportunity that you can actually prepare for. Of course, the syllabus of SEBI Grade A and PFRDA Grade A, there's a whole lot of matching, the overlap we have seen already. Many people decide whether I should be giving PFRDA Grade A or not, especially people who are preparing for SEBI Grade A based upon just the syllabus. So in this video, we'll be comparing everything other than the syllabus, because of which I would say PFRDA Grade A is actually a very good opportunity. Be it the salary, be it promotions, everything we'll be comparing, right? And on that basis, you can go for a proper informed decision that whether you want to give the PFRDA Grade A exam or not. Okay, but before moving ahead, let me tell you that EduTap has been providing wonderful courses for your preparation with respect to the PFRDA Grade A exam. And one such comprehensive course is the Gold course, wherein phase 1, phase 2, and beyond related preparation, the material, right, videos, everything you would be provided. And if you are thinking to prepare for this exam and need guidance, and you are confused whether I should go for EduTap's Gold course or not, then I would like to tell you that you can go for a 2-day demo course of the PFRDA Grade A, which will give you 2 days access to the Gold course. You can view everything in those 2 days and then go for an informed decision. On that note, let us quickly begin this particular video and discuss, compare these two examinations, because many people who give SEBI Grade A exam are in a dilemma, confusion whether I should be giving PFRDA Grade A exam or not. And apart from that, there is no proper source with respect to which at one place you can compare both of these. So here we have made this video. I hope this video actually helps you in comparing both of these examinations from different point of views, like salary, right? What about the postings, the promotions, then transfers, right? Overall, what can we say, which one is better? Okay, can we say anything like that? So this is what we'll be discussing in this particular video. First things first, let us first of all discuss about the comparison, compare the salary as far as a officer who's joining PFRDA Grade A versus SEBI Grade A. Okay, first of all, if we have a look at the salary, right? So what are the things that we are going to answer over here while comparing the salary of a PFRDA Grade A new joinee officer and the salary of SEBI Grade A new joinee officers. Okay, so first of all, we'll see what is the salary of PFRDA Grade A officer, then SEBI Grade A officer, and overall, based upon the salary and benefits, which one is better? We'll have a look at that. So talking about PFRDA Grade A, if you see at the entry level, the basic pay is 62,500 and the gross emoluments that are given as per the notification rupees 1 lakh 57,000, right? And there might be some deduction. So the basic pay actually increases in this manner, right? The 17 years increase in cycle of a PFRDA Grade A officer is actually given, right? In the next 4 years, it will increase. The increment that would be given would be 3,600, and then it would reach this figure in 4 years, and then the next, right, the increment and all, everything is given, the succession in the 17 years. So this was what will happen to the basic pay, right? Apart from the basic pay, there are various other benefits, right, that you would be given, and around what the sources have given out is that around 1.2 lakhs would be your salary, in hand salary, I would say, which you would be getting in your hand. And talking about the benefits, it will be around 35,000 or something, right? That is what is the information. Now talking about which kind of benefits you are going to get. Okay, so PFRDA's contribution towards NPS grade allowance, right? Like grade A, you will be getting some allowance. As you move ahead, grade B and all, the allowance might increase. Then special allowance, special grade allowance, dearness allowance, local family allowance, special compensatory allowance, and the learning allowance and housing allowance based upon the situation, based upon where you are posted. All of these allowances would be given. Apart from that, there would be other benefits like leave fare concession, medical expenses, right? Then personal accident insurance, eye refraction, cost of the spectacles, education allowance, knowledge updation, briefcase, conveyance, house cleaning, right? Staff furnishing, all of these, flexi meal card, all of that would be provided. Okay, so these are the different salary perks and allowances and overall, we can say this adds up to a CTC of above 20 lakhs, right? So now talking about the SEBI grade A, the CTC over here, if you see the beginning basic pay is same, the level is same, 62,500, and then the succession in 17 years is also same, right? But the emoluments and benefits, right, if you are not going for an accommodation, is something that SEBI gives a little higher for the grade A officer. Okay, so the CTC comes to around 25 to 30 lakhs, right? If you see these emoluments over here, okay, gross emoluments are given. They are almost the if you see the list, it's almost similar to PFRDA grade A. You have NPS related grades, special dearness, family, local allowance, learning allowance, special grade allowance, special compensatory allowance, etc. If you are posted in Mumbai, okay, at the minimum, right? If you see 1,84,000 per month would be the total gross emoluments that you would be getting, right? And apart from that, if you are going without accommodation, like you would be getting accommodation from the side of SEBI, and in that case, the gross emolument would be around 1,43,000. If you're not opting for the accommodation, okay, then the gross emolument would be around that. Okay, residential accommodation would be provided subject to the availability. So if you are actually staying outside, apart from SEBI's accommodation, then you might be getting this around this gross emolument. So all in all, what we can say is the CTC actually increases because of that. Now talking about other benefits, leave fare concession, you're getting medical, eye refraction, knowledge upgradation, briefcase conveyance. You can see it is similar to what we have discussed as far as the PFRDA grade exam is concerned, right? So keeping these things in mind, I would say there is not much difference for a grade A officer. Of course, SEBI actually is providing a little higher, but yeah, not that much of a difference, I would say, as far as the salary is concerned. So that actually makes PFRDA competent enough for you to actually move ahead and apply for it. Now, talking about the next thing in line, if we talk about postings, okay, so here in this particular part, we will be comparing PFRDA grade A and SEBI grade A with respect to the postings that are actually allotted, right? Where does PFRDA grade A, where do these PFRDA grade A officers actually get posted? SEBI grade A officers actually get posted, and which organization offers better posting locations? And based upon these things, job offers, which particular job actually offers a better chance of getting a metro city posting? Many people generally want to go into a metro city and get posted there. So we'll talk about these four basic things in this particular section. So first of all, talking about PFRDA grade A related postings. Okay, so mostly the head office of PFRDA is in New Delhi, and the postings are mostly in New Delhi itself. Okay, it's a small organization right now, but yeah, they have come up with the tender so as to come up with an office in Mumbai, right? So keeping that in mind, obviously the officers might be posted in New Delhi. Presently, they are posted in New Delhi only, but yeah, in future the officers might also get posted in Mumbai. So those are the two locations that we can think of. Now, talking about SEBI, here we can say the head office, of course, is in Mumbai, and then the regional offices, of course, are in the northern regional offices in New Delhi, then western one in Ahmedabad, eastern in Kolkata, southern one in Chennai. Okay, and then there is a local office in Indore also. So, based upon that, SEBI has a larger geographical office network, we can say. Okay, and of course, both in both of the notification, it is very clearly given that the officers would be posted anywhere in India, right? But if you see the offices, generally, as you enter, right, generally as you get selected, so you would be posted as far as PFRD is concerned in New Delhi, most probably. And as far as SEBI is concerned, the notification says anywhere, but mostly people are posted in Mumbai. Okay, so keeping that thing in mind, these are the locations of posting. And if you are like, I just need to go to metro city, so I would say chances are higher in PFRDA because it's in New Delhi and Mumbai only. But apart from that, yeah, does provide a larger geographical office network. I hope that answers the questions that we have seen over here. Okay, so if you see, both of them do have the offices in Mumbai and New Delhi. And PFRDA, there are more chances that you will be posted in New Delhi. SEBI, there are more chances that you will be posted in Mumbai. So based upon that, you can choose which is better. And metro locations, if you see, obviously there are more chances in PFRDA because offices are there in metro locations only. So that brings us to the third part, wherein we will be comparing the promotions with respect to the PFRDA Grade A officer and the SEBI Grade A officer. Okay, so what is the promotion hierarchy as far as PFRDA is concerned, then in SEBI, and we'll also see which organization actually provides faster promotions and which organization actually offers better long-term career growth. Okay, so we'll talk on these lines. Talking about promotions, if you see in the PFRDA grade, this is from the annual report. So you will be joining over here, right? You would be joining as a grade A officer, PFRDA grade A officer. Then the next level is grade B, which is manager, grade C, which is assistant general manager, then grade D, which is deputy general manager, then general manager, grade E, chief general manager, grade F, and the final one is the executive director. Okay, so there's not much information we can say as far as the speed of promotions in PFRDA grade A right level is concerned, the officer is concerned. But if we talk about SEBI, the different levels, if you see, you would be here, you would be posted as an assistant manager. Here, if you see, next level would be manager, then assistant general manager, deputy general manager, chief general manager, executive director, full-time director, and chairperson. Okay, so SEBI definitely time taken for promotions is around 3 to 5 years, right? And initially, mostly it's based on merit that you would be promoted in SEBI. But later on, as you start moving towards higher positions, they would be interview and the promotion would be based upon performance. Okay. So the time period and everything would depend on all of these factors, obviously. But yeah, in general, initially it's around 3 to 5 years, and a similar trend in PFRDA also. Okay, so initial promotions, I would say there's not much difference, but as you move ahead, right? So it is performance based and based upon there might be interview also that would be taken for promotion to the higher level, right? So it is based upon these factors. So much cannot be said, but yeah, it's a proper growth in both the organizations, right? In both the organizations, you are going to grow in the proper manner. That is something that can be said. So it's a tie over here. Now moving ahead, if we talk about the transfers, okay. So how frequently are PFRDA grade A officers transferred? So we'll be comparing PFRDA grade A officers and SEBI grade A officers with respect to transfers. So we'll talk about PFRDA grade A officers, SEBI grade A officers, how quickly they get transferred. Which organization offers better location stability? That's also important. Can officers be transferred across different offices or cities in both the organizations? We'll talk about that. First of all, talking about PFRDA grade A, there's not much information, but still, if we see PFRDA grade A, like it has a smaller office network, we can say Delhi, New Delhi, and Mumbai. So there's not much scope for transfer. Okay, right now it is mostly in New Delhi. So that is where you'll be posted. So high stability, I would say, not much of a chance that you would be getting a regional posting, of course, because the office network is small. Now, talking about SEBI, here the transfer and placement policy of SEBI actually gives this information, right? That the SEBI grade officers might be posted in head office Mumbai, regional offices, local offices, and different departments or functions, right? And that postings are made according to different factors like administrative convenience and constraints. Also, the organizational requirements would be kept in mind, right? And one basic information definitely is given on SEBI website that the tenure of the person who's posted in Mumbai would be higher, generally longer than the regional offices. Okay, so if you are in the regional offices, there might be chances that you might get transferred faster, quicker. But someone who's in Mumbai, right, getting posted in head office would be having a very stable, I would say, location stability would be high. So keeping that in mind, PFRDA, since the offices are low, so the stability is high. While talking about SEBI, if you are in Mumbai, definitely the stability would be high, but in other locations there are transfers frequently. Okay. So on that note, also I would say on these parameters, you can compare them accordingly and you can choose. Now, talking about out of all of these, what should you be actually thinking if you're talking about appearing for the PFRDA Grade A exam, is it really worth it? So I would say it's a very much comparable, we can say, post with the SEBI Grade A. This, in terms of salary, it's almost similar, right? The basic pay is similar, the emolument, the benefits you have seen are similar. Of course, the gross emolument is slightly higher in SEBI. Now, if we talk about the postings and location stability, so you have seen the different locations. So based upon that, you can choose which is much more convenient to you. Many people do want to be in New Delhi, right, or Mumbai, right? They have their preferences. So based upon, you can choose. Now, talking about promotions and long-term career growth, you can just see that both the organizations are mostly comparable, right? The promotions happen at a proper pace, and as we move ahead, the promotions would be based upon the performance, right? And based upon the, we can say, interviews and all. Initially, it is based upon the number of years that you pass on, right? So it happens in both the organizations. So here, both of them might be almost having a similar structure of promotions. Then talking about which one should you be preferring over SEBI Grade A, right? Or should you prefer SEBI Grade A or PFRDA Grade A? So there's no, not much of a, I would say, difference in both of these. Of course, the locations, PFRDA Grade A is a smaller organization for sure with lesser number of offices, and SEBI Grade A is a larger organization. So if you're like you need a whole lot of greater exposure, then definitely SEBI is a better one. And if you want to be confined to right specific locations, then you can go for the PFRDA Grade A. As far as the benefits that you are getting, both of them are comparable. So if someone is preparing for the SEBI Grade A exam, they should definitely go for the golden opportunity of appearing for the PFRDA Grade A exam. Also, is something that I would say. Okay, so on that note, I would like to tell you that you all can prepare really well as far as your PFRDA Grade A exam is concerned, and EduTap is providing you wonderful courses in this regard. We have the Gold course, which is a comprehensive course which helps you prepare for phase 1, phase 2, and beyond of this examination. The Gold course consists of recorded videos, the concept classes, notes, summary sheets, mock tests, previous year questions, which are all previous year questions, current affairs compilations, everything. Okay. And you can also use wonderful coupon codes so as to get discounts, right? The coupon codes, you can refer to them from the website edutap.in, and go to the PFRDA Grade A courses, and you can refer to the coupon codes and use that to avail the courses. The link for these courses are given in the description of this video also. Apart from that, if you are like I am very much confident with phase 1, you can go for the silver course, which helps you prepare in the same manner, same things as the gold course are provided over here also, but only from phase 2 and beyond of that, like interview and all. And if you're like, I just want to evaluate myself, then you can go for the test series, the phase 1 plus phase 2 test series, which has all the chapter wise tests, full length tests, okay, the descriptive tests, everything, so all previous year question papers. And phase 2 individual test series is also there, wherein you have all of the same things. Now, talking about if you are like slightly confused with respect to should I go for the gold course or not, you can go for a 2-day demo course, which is like you can just pay 1 rupee and go avail this 2-day demo course, wherein you will be able to get 2 days access to the gold course, and you can go for a you can just view everything and check, and on that basis you can decide whether you want to go for the gold course for PFRDA grade exam or not. Okay. And apart from that, if you are like I need more information related to PFRDA grade exam, we have the all about PFRDA grade exam totally free course which you can enroll and get more information, right? So, wishing all of you all the best. Thank you so much. And if you have any other query, call us on this number or drop a mail at hello@edutap.com. Thank you.